Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Emethil. I mainly post gameplay, playthroughs of the old games in general. But sometimes I like to react to things, and I definitely like to react to all things which are related. I'm a pretty big fan. I have done the reveal trailer as well that was released a couple of months ago, and I am currently also watching the original Butcher show that was released in 2001, the Polish version, which I'm still having trouble pronouncing. Vishman? I'm so sorry. Whenever I hear it, I can pronounce it, but when I have to say it on my own, it just goes in all directions. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I've played the games, I've read the books, I've read some comics, so I'm pretty into The Witcher. Let's just say. So they came out with a tech demo a couple of days ago. I haven't been able to get around to it yet. But finally, today is the day, so we're gonna be reacting to it. I've seen there are a couple versions. I'm just gonna go with the one they posted on the Witcher channel. I might cut some things here and there because it is kind of long. Also, I am recording this on my laptop. I've bought a new laptop, and so the camera and the audio might still be a bit off. So I do apologize for that. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Some noblesmen.
Sleep, is he? The ploughing plonker. Break me pearlies on this blasted pit-ridden tract.
Someone's gonna get robbed.
Where's Veer on Cairo? Aye, the devil's after me! It's running from!
Oh. I don't think Labioda is gonna save you, my man. What is it? A wyvern? Griffin? Something else? Oh. I'm not sure what that was. There she is.
Salt.
Looks so pretty.
Almost had me fooled, Fruin.
My god. Oh. Chills. Instant chills. And the music as well. Yeah, you better clap. You better.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, and welcome to the State of Unreal at Unreal Fest Orlando. We're here to show you what's next with Unreal Engine and so much more. We are thrilled that you're able to join us. Thank you.
I'm really curious what they're able to do with
I'm here with
Unreal Engine
Sebastian and
5
Kitek
because
from
they've
CD
never
Projekt
worked with
Red.
that before.
We have a lot of
I know that some people are kind of worried about Unreal Engine 5.
and it's an opportunity
I
we
don't
just
know
couldn't pass
enough
it up.
about it.
So we've been working on a technical demo together to achieve just that. I think we should take a look at it. You guys ready?
Board ready.
Take a
Kaitek is
look.
going to play the build for us.
Sure, let's do it.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
It's
What
beautiful.
you just saw,
Absolutely
that you're
beautiful.
going to see now, is running on a standard PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS with ray tracing.
Right. Hold on,
So
actually.
in the game, you'll be playing as
Just a
Ciri,
second.
a professional monster slayer, a witcher. She explores the world and hunts down monsters for coin. The region we are in is called Kovir, and
Hey.
you'll get to explore it in a game. Right now,
Kovir.
Ciri is investigating a monster, and after gathering new clues, she is heading back to a nearby village.
I'm excited about Kovir.
All right, everyone, meet Kelpie.
The horse.
Let weeds be weeds, Kelpie.
So just like Geralt had Roach, Ciri has her own loyal companion.
We return to town.
These two characters need to feel like one. Since you're gonna explore the world on horseback, riding needs to feel seamless, natural, and just fun.
Yeah, and to support that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal. So Ciri and Kelpie, they're perfectly synchronized when mounting from any angle and speed. And we also support
no,
root motion
roach
movement
weirdness
on
going
Kelpie.
on.
So controlling her feels realistic and grounded. And there are also some really nice improvements to our Unreal Chaos Flesh Solver and these machine-learned deformations. So you've got realistic muscles moving and stretching under Kelpie's skin without compromising the performance there.
All right.
So let's leave Ciri behind for a second and talk about the world itself. So much of the Witcher world is natural, organic, especially Kovir with its dense forest and wild nature.
Yeah, and wild nature is hard. And with nanite geometry, we've freed artists from so many of their old constraints. But we don't want to rest until everything we do in Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And foliage is a huge piece of that puzzle. So we are excited to introduce nanite foliage.
Sounds fancy.
And in order
what's
to
the
achieve
deal?
gorgeous foliage density
sorry, I'm
everywhere,
learning here.
while still being memory efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new idea was needed. So instead of the same card approach we've been using for the past 20 years, artists should be free to
really?
take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf and pine needle. And the old LOD tricks of the past, they needed a complete rethink. And in their place, it's a new adaptive voxel representation in nanite. It's volumetric, it's fully 3D, it is super fast to render. And these dense clusters of triangles turn into these cubes, which at a distance, they're no larger than a pixel, and they react to the changing light of our dynamic sun and our shadows, and they allow artists to render whatever amount of foliage is needed to achieve their vision without compromise.
And no compromise means how ambitious we are when it comes to bringing our vision to life with incredible visuals. But more than that, together with Epic, we created faster way to load the world. We can now bring in more content more quickly
That's
for
going
the
to be really
smoothest
important.
possible experience as we fly down to catch up with Ciri.
Oh, look at this. I'm so excited, man.
Welcome to Valdrest. So Valdrest is a port town, a hub for fishing, trade, and mining. It's one of those places where you can meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands. It's also where Ciri took on her current contract.
So that does
Kaitek,
really
let's
remind
leave
me of
Kelpie here
Skandaga.
and explore the marketplace and food.
And the missus?
I'm so excited we can finally show you some of this stuff. Let's see what Valdrest has to offer.
Not her again.
Not even at the land Exeter Fair! Now, 9 gazes while I
Damn.
present him with a fish. For the furry rascal will often wink, and a fair's weight grants good fortune.
NPCs react here.
Pardon.
Guys, notice how responsive
Okay, I'll
the
be
world
doing
is.
that constantly.
Character actions directly affect what happens around
Oh.
you, sometimes even setting off
Oh, that's
chain
cool.
reactions. Everything is working together.
I love games that are super immersive like this.
Oh, look at
Yes!
this poor
This is what we
gentleman
wanted to
being
know.
taught how to fly by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens when you cheat at Gwent.
Last of it, is it?
Running away.
There's so much to see.
Okay, so this is the guy who gave the series quest his own. Like you probably suspect, he has his own agenda in all of this.
You're off your tits again, Wilfred. Get your ass up.
A typical day's toil.
Who in? Ah, with Churess.
Hey.
One news of my wagons. No eternity is taking that damn salt to arrive.
I found them. And, well, suffice to say, they'll not reach you. As for the salt, I found not one speck. I presume this comes as no surprise to you. Now. Kavir's smuggling trade is of no concern to me.
Shush, shush, shush.
The manticore that flattened your cart and devoured your
Manticore.
men,
Of course.
quite the opposite.
Manticore. No, them winged hellspawn dwell in the arse end of Creighton. Not here.
While Siri decides what to do about that merchant, let's take a look at the character technology that powers this marketplace. Why don't we listen in on these fishmongers? They're selling their wares, chatting up customers.
Morning, catch this is. Won't find none fresher.
Reckon you ladies after one of them.
Course. Get this cleaned and gutted for you. You mind, dearest? Into seeing some and more. Got mackerel cod, all Brexit's finest.
And there is tons of tech at play here, even in this simple market stall. Metahuman tools, improved Unreal smart objects, chaos cloth, and more.
Yeah, and all of this exists to make sure that the gap in quality between Siri and NPCs is as small as possible.
Yeah, and closing that gap, it's not just about fidelity, right, but also authenticity. They should react to changes in the world around them.
But the prisoner in pillory isn't exciting enough for Valdrest. Let's grab everyone's attention with a circus.
That's fun.
But the great performance deserves a huge crowd though. Let's crank it up.
Okay, showing their crowd density skills.
So you are seeing tons of optimizations here to many of Unreal systems, including an entirely new Unreal animation framework, allowing us to fit easily in our 60 FPS budget, not just in rendering, but also with room to spare on the game thread.
We are making this game to be the most immersive and ambitious open world Witcher game ever. And we are making this a reality thanks to our work on Unreal with the team at Epic. I think what we're doing together is going to bring in a new generation of open world RPGs, and I'm so proud of what we accomplished so far.
We are too.
The music.
So we're almost done, but before we go, here's a small gift for all Witcher fans.
I'm gonna love this
A first look
OST.
at Lanexeter.
Onward, Kelpie. We've worked.
Oh. Let's go. Oh. All right. That looked amazing. I am so happy with this. First up, the trailer itself, which was just really short. It doesn't really say anything about the plot. But, you know, this is a tech demo. It's not about that. But it just looks gorgeous. And then we've got this beautiful shot of Sari right here. I mean, look at her. She is pretty. She's beautiful. Then we go a bit further. And just... this world is stunning. Witcher 3 was already absolutely beautiful. Witcher 3 was done in their own engine. I believe it was called Red Engine. But this is just a whole nother realm, almost. It's just... look, I'm not a very technical person, so I'm not really the most qualified person to speak about this. I don't really know exactly what they were talking about when they were talking about the foliage, nor the crowd control. But what I did see and what I did understand was that this game is just very immersive. And I love when you can completely dive into a video game and the world around you just disappears and you're becoming that character, and the world that is in front of you just becomes your world, if that makes sense. Seeing the NPCs react to Siri, but also to each other, like the guy holding the apples when they fell down, this kid immediately came running to pick them up. I love stuff like that. And how they react to Siri as well, spitting at her. It just... it's the little stuff that really makes a game for me as well. Not just the story, which I'm sure is gonna be great, but also just the small stuff that just really make it complete. If that makes any sense. Again, I don't know much about the technical side of all this, like LOD tricks. Apparently they've been using that for 20 years. I don't know what it means. All I know is that I am really, really excited. And I can't wait to actually play this game. Now, it's sad that this is not actual gameplay, so we do have to keep that in mind. Things can definitely still change and be very different when we actually get it in our own hands. But so far, this looks amazing. What stood out to me here as well is that it just immediately went into a cutscene right here. Like, this is just, I assume, gameplay. And then right here, it just very smoothly, like Siri just looks over the edge there, and then a cutscene plays. So that's pretty cool. Like, Hellblade did that as well, where the gameplay and the cutscenes were just very smooth, and you couldn't really tell the transition. I don't really know what else to say, other than I'm just excited, man. I'm super excited. I'm gonna keep a close eye on this. I'm definitely gonna keep a close eye on this. Once this comes out, I'll definitely be playing it. Probably on the channel. I still have so much to finish. But, you know, this game is probably gonna be released in like 5 years. So if I still do YouTube by then, this will probably be on the channel. But until then, I'll definitely cover all the trailers that will be released, all the gameplay footage. I'm gonna keep a close eye on this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, it helps out if you give a like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. And I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.